wanting to have that blemish on his record. Ramirez already with a blemish on his record, but since then, he's able to rack up consecutive win after win. I think we're going to see a good scrap here, Chris. Good style matchup between both fighters.
Yeah, and Ramiro Ceseña, although we see the 3-0 record, I see some cuts on his eyebrows already, which means he's been in definitely more fights than 3.
Damas y caballeros, Borizteca Boxing Promotions y VIP The Best in Boxing presentan nuestro combate coestelar de esta noche. Y está pactado a 6 rounds en la división de peso superpluma. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-feature bout of the evening. Set for 6 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Your 3 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces, Francisco Pacheco, Sergio Lechuga y Max Zúñiga Lavandera. And when the bell rings, your 3rd man, el tercero en la superficie, el profesor Fernando Rentería. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing black and white. His official weight 129 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo negro con blanco, con un peso de 129 libras. And his professional campaign, he stands undefeated, with 3 victories, with no losses. Cuenta con un récord invicto de 3 victorias por 0 derrotas, representando Ciudad Constitución, Baja California Sur. Ramiro Ceseña. And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner, wearing black and gold. His official weight 129 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo negro con oro, con un peso de 129 libras. As a professional, he stands with a record of 10 wins, 1 loss, and 4 of his wins coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 10 victorias, 1 derrota, y 4 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. El jefe de jefes de Camalú, Baja California, Mario, el Güero Ramirez. And here is with the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales, el profesor Fernando Rentería.
Listo con las indicaciones, ok. Vamos a tener cuidado con los cabezazos, no golpes en la nuca, no golpes en la espalda, ni debajo del cinturón. Nos vamos a cuidar en todo momento y hacer caso a mis indicaciones. Choquen los guantes, suerte, gana el mejor.
Well, here we go, folks. We are live from the Salon Mezzanine in Tijuana, Mexico, as we are set to start our co-main event of the evening. 10-1, Mario Güero Ramirez taking on 3-0, Ramiro Ceseña. As round number 1 is now underway, we have a very special guest joining us as well, the manager of the headliner tonight, David Segura, who will be chiming in during this fight and in the main event. We want to go ahead and give him a welcome over here to our broadcast booth.
Excellent. Thank you, Marcos. Great to join you and Chris for this fight.
Thank you very much as well, David.
Good to have you, David.
As Ramirez, the taller of the 2 fighters, visibly a reach advantage that he holds over Ramiro Ceseña.
You're killing me, Marco.
Good straight there. 3-punch combination there thrown by Ramirez.
And we introduced David, but a lot of boxing knowledge coming from David, right? I mean, your background, you know, you had contacts with the great Emmanuel Stewart back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good. Yeah, no, it's, again, the famed Kronk Boxing Gym in Detroit. So, again, Dominique Dolton grew up in that gym, 8 years old, walked into that gym, and 20 years later, here we are in Tijuana, Mexico. So Emmanuel Stewart, I mean, just one of the greatest trainer. And you're going to see, again, some fireworks tonight from Dominique.
We're seeing some offense here right now, though, from Ramirez. As Ceseña, see, I got it this time, Chris. Coming forward.
Took you a few tries, but you got it, man.
I got it. He lands a straight right there, though. Counters with another good. Both fighters landing punches, both coming forward now. Good inside work here by both fighters. Big right hand there, lands flush from Ceseña.
Big right hand.
And Ramirez took it like it was nothing. Good poker face on him. Fouls it up with an uppercut, though.
And that's the style you need to beat Ramirez, is pressure. Ramiro Ceseña is coming forward, throwing punches and bunches. Because if you sit outside, Mario Güero Ramirez is just going to pick you apart, man. He's going to keep throwing those combinations, those long jabs. But Ceseña's doing the right thing here, coming forward, throwing a lot of shots.
Ramirez three-punch combination finishes it up to the body.
Nice right hand by Ceseña.
Lands a hook there on Ceseña. Good back and forth action in this round number 1.
And not much of a feel-out round. They're coming in and they're throwing Marcos. They're slanging them.
Excellent round by both of these fighters. Could have counted themselves close round as well. Chris, based on what you saw, what do you like?
I have to say that Ramiro Ceseña won the round, in my opinion. He came forward, he landed combinations, and I think he rocked Ramirez slightly.
As we take a look at some of the action from round number 1. Hooks being landed to the body by Ceseña. Follows it up with a 2-punch combination, but Ramirez answering right back.
And that was a low blow that wasn't caught by the referee.
A little bit low, but Ramirez.
He was on the other side. He wasn't able to see it.
Eats that punch right there, but good poker face. Able to take the punch of Ceseña. When you get these guys at these lighter weight divisions, it's all action. It's all offense from them. Very exciting fighters. So we begin now round number 2. Mario Ramirez in the black trunks with gold trim.
Now Ramirez needs to sit on the outside and use his length, because Ceseña's coming forward throwing heat, man.
Ceseña is throwing heat. Good movement on him as well, as he's in the black shorts with white trim on the side. Beautiful combination there from Ramirez, but he pays for it, staying there in the pocket as Ceseña answers back. Both fighters now fighting on the inside, exchanging hooks. Straight right hand lands. Both fighters are swinging now.
This is great action. This is why I came to Tijuana.
Yeah, absolutely, David. This is the style we get here in Tijuana. Is just when you get 2 Mexican fighters, it's just nonstop throwing punches. See whose will breaks first. Right now, it seems as Ceseña's landing the harder shots, though.
We might see whose jaw breaks first with those punches getting landed flush on both these fighters here.
I think Ceseña's throwing the more compact punches. Definitely the harder shots have landed from Ceseña.
Eats a jab right there, though, does Ceseña. Needs to be careful to not keep his hands too low to be countered by Ramirez. Ramirez popping that jab. Ramirez now, the one pressing forward now.
Yeah, maybe Ceseña unloaded a little bit too much earlier in this round.
Could be saving himself for a little bit more as he lands a big punch right there.
That too.
He has been landing the bigger punches, the cleaner punches.
And there
he
goes
lands
again.
a hook. Body, head, good variation of punches by both fighters. Ramirez wings that hook over there just moments ago. Seems the mouthpiece may have fallen out from Ramiro Ceseña.
No, they never put it in. The first place.
Jeez, he never put in the mouthpiece? My goodness, what a chin
He just remembered I need
Ceseña
that.
has. Yeah, definitely an important thing to have
It's
in a
going to
fight.
be important later on.
Yeah,
I still need to chew sometimes.
Ceseña now the one pressing forward. Ramirez being patient in there, moving away from the offense of Ceseña. Ceseña working the body. Has Huero Ramirez pinned here in the corner. Following it up with hooks. Some landing, some blocked. Ramirez responding with an uppercut right there, just missing with that hook is Ceseña.
And I think Ceseña hit him low, but referee didn't catch it.
Back and forth action here in Tijuana, Mexico. Both fighters not wanting to give up an inch here. Two-punch combination there from Ramirez.
And this is where Ramirez doesn't want the fight. He wants to be on the outside because he has the advantage there. He lets his hands go from the outside, but every time they're on the inside, Ceseña just takes advantage.
As we come now to the final 10 seconds of this second round here, which seems like it may have been a little bit longer as the two continue to exchange there. It's left hook city so far, Chris.
Yeah, by Ceseña. I mean, Ramirez needs to find a way to take that away from Ceseña if he wants to win this fight.
We take a look at the action of that second round. Ceseña swinging but landing his straights. They'll get countered by Ramirez. Just both fighters going back and forth here. Good ebb and flow to the action. Chris, given your experience, your eye, who's getting the advantage so far in this fight? They've been two very competitive back and forth rounds.
Yeah, absolutely competitive. But if you're asking for my expertise, I think Ceseña is the more comfortable fighter in there. I think Mario Huero Ramirez is feeling uncomfortable every time that Ceseña gets on the inside. So if he wants to avoid that discomfort, stay on the outside, box on the outside.
He is the taller, longer fighter of the two, is Mario Ramirez, as he's now using his distance to keep Ceseña on his back foot moving.
And he's actually walking forward, so.
That straight blocked by Ceseña, but Ceseña eating the shot there. Ramirez following up, but he eats a shot of his own.
And Ceseña is doing good countering, switching it up, and he might have hurt Ramirez right there with that overhand right.
He's landed a lot of counter punches, has Ceseña. Uppercut there, but Huero Ramirez, big uppercut, follows it up, misses that hook.
Wow, beautiful
As
uppercut.
both are going just back and forth in close distances.
That might have been a ploy to get him to come forward and get on this inside fight.
Ramirez now going back to the jab. Ramirez needs to be careful with his punches. He is getting countered a lot. When he throws that straight by the hook of Ceseña, though, he's unloading on Ceseña. Ceseña moving laterally, getting out of that corner.
And just sheer inactivity from Ceseña, because when he lets his hands go, he lands. He even slightly stuns or hurts Ramirez.
A big swing there from Ceseña, but he's missing, and Ramirez with good movement there, peppering the head of Ceseña with his jabs. It's a better round for him in this round number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. A much better round.
Making an adjustment, using his distance and boxing in there. Ceseña just coming forward, lands a good straight there. But Ramirez following it up. But he's back in the corner, moves out, good straight there.
But the sheer volume of Ramirez is taking over this fight.
As both fighters exchanging at the end of round number 3. Like we mentioned earlier, Chris, a very good round for Ramirez. What adjustments did you see there?
He let his hands go. He definitely did box from the outside. But the main thing here was the inactivity of Ceseña. He didn't let his hands go that round. Could it be that he got tired? I don't know. We're going to see here, and I'm intrigued for this 4th round coming up, considering he did so well in the first 2 rounds. There's Ceseña, and he just completely whopped out in the 3rd round. Didn't do much. And they're fanning him right now in the corner. That might be an issue, is that conditioning.
As now I'm going to bring in David Segura, as I'm christening you our new unofficial scorekeeper. Over the course of these 3 rounds, how do you see it so far?
Well, yeah, no, I think this has been toe-to-toe. This has been great action between both these fighters. Both of them want it. I think you said we're going to see who's in condition, who's really conditioned to finish strong over these 6 rounds.
Who have you given it to so far?
Ceseña. I think Ceseña.
That's Ceseña coming
Ceseña,
forward
Ceseña.
now. It's a tongue twister of a name, trust me.
Gracias.
Good pace being fought by both fighters. This is a 6-round fight, so these rounds are crucial for both fighters. Ramirez getting hit there with a lunging punch from Ceseña. He can't allow Ceseña to back him in the corner like this. Seems every time he does, he gets peppered with punches from Ceseña. Ceseña lands a big hook there.
Nice left hook by Ceseña, and that's what he needs to keep doing. Is just put on the pressure, start at the body, and finish with that hard left hook.
Ramirez got a chin on him, though. He's able to land a punch there. Finally got Ceseña a bit more stationary as he's teeing off there. Both fighters digging into their punches, just putting everything into it.
Yeah, you can hear the thuds, the body shots.
And we spoke about adjustments in that last round, Chris. Ramiro was able to control the distance and box as referee
Back of the head.
here calls a break to the action. Ramirez complaining of a shot to the back of the head.
That, to me, Marcos, looks like he's just buying time. I think he's tired. You know, the pressure that Ceseña is bringing on, it might be a little bit too much. He needs a little breather, you know.
As we continue the action now. Like I was mentioning, we spoke about adjustments. Ramirez in that other round, boxing a bit more, but now Ceseña, it seems he made an adjustment himself, choosing to pressure more. And he's having some success, but he is getting counterpunched as well.
The thing is, when you're boxing, when you're on your heels, excuse me, on your toes, and on your back heel, it takes a lot more effort for you to keep running back, popping jabs, throwing combinations than it does going forward, the way Ceseña is doing. It's very easy, man. Just if you have the skill to just walk forward, dip, dodge, and then throw your punches. conditioning-wise, that's the guy that's going to outlast the guy running. I guarantee you. And if they're evenly matched like we see here, I'd have to give the edge to Ceseña. Just like I gave him the edge in this round.
You got it. I agree with you, Chris.
As 4 rounds are now in the books, highly competitive matchup between both these fighters. The fight seemingly could be in the balance here, and both fighters needing to put in that extra work in this upcoming round number 5 to seal the deal. David, after 4 rounds, do you still see Ceseña in control of this fight, and do you still give him the nod so far after 4 rounds?
Yeah, I sure do. In fact, I got a 3 rounds to 1 for Ceseña.
Chris, what do you make of that?
I have it the same as David, 3-1. You know, the 3rd round was the only round that I give to Mario Ramirez. He won it convincingly, but Ramiro Ceseña is just bringing the fight to Ramirez.
So we now begin round number 5. Ceseña lunging in there with hooks. Ramirez trying to keep him back with punches. Both are exchanging now again in close quarters. Ceseña landing a hook there. So continues to press forward, chopping away at that body. It's so hard being a boxer, having to face a guy who's constantly in your face, just touching you up to the body and the head.
Well, Marcos, that's where conditioning comes in. You know, that's why you put in the road work, put in the hours in the gym, the mitts, sparring, all that to get you ready for this situation, man. Because Ceseña just keeps on coming and he doesn't stop. Not only that, he does a good job. He just making Will Ramirez miss right there.
Ramirez now lands a straight. Both are at the center of the ring right now. Loads up on that hook, but it's blocked by Ceseña. As both trade hooks.
Yeah, but still, Ceseña landing the crisper shots.
Durable chins on both fighters. There's been moments in this fight where both have landed flush and have been able to walk through their opponent's punches, no problem.
And you're starting to see Ramirez wear down slightly. Those body shots of Ceseña are showing.
We come now under a minute left in round number 5. Ceseña digging to the body there. Ramirez attempting to just keep that pressure off of him. But Ceseña doing a good job of moving him back, cornering him at times. Seems Ramirez has slowed down a bit, though. He lands a 3-punch combination there. Perhaps could be saving his energy for that last round coming up. As Ceseña continues to press forward.
And Ramirez might be edging this round with sheer activity because...
And clean punching as well.
And clean punching, yes. Ceseña's kind of, I don't want to say he's taking a breather, but that's what it looks like.
I have to agree. I think Ramirez got that round. I think it's 3-2 Ceseña.
Yeah, simply on activity, right?
We take a look back at the action in round number 5. Straight there. Ceseña countering with his own punch and then gets countered back by Ramirez. Just back and forth action here. You see the drool coming out of the mouths of Ceseña.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that in the very first round. The fact that Ceseña is wearing a double mouthpiece. To tell you the truth, Marcos, and for all the fans out there, those do not work. They're very uncomfortable. You cannot breathe. And what do you need in this game? You need to control your breathing. You need to be able to, for that longevity, you know, to go rounds. You need to be able to breathe.
Mijo Management
you definitely
presenta
cannot
el
do
round
that
número
with a double
6.
mouthpiece.
I was going to say that reminds me of like a football mouthpiece almost.
Yeah, and I could see it. His mouth is open. He's having a hard time breathing because what are you doing with that double mouthpiece? You're focusing on shutting your mouth. You're clogging your own oxygen.
We are now in the 6th and final round here in a super featherweight fight between Mario Ramirez, who's in the black shorts with gold trim, 10-1, taking on Ramiro Ceseña in the black shorts with white trim, 3-0. The co-main event here at the Salon Mezzanine in Tijuana, Mexico, is both fighters now exchanging punches on the inside. Ramirez having to push off Ceseña. Ceseña throughout the fight having success pressuring Ramirez, cutting off the ring at times, and pinning Ramirez in the corner. Very close fight at this point, though. Whoa!
They turned away.
Ramirez turned away from Strange Region as...
Protect yourself at all times.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing that came to mind. And this could be crucial right here. This could swing the bout. A point is being taken away now by Ramiro Ceseña for a low blow.
No warning.
Yeah, no warning whatsoever. Usually you get a stern warning.
You get a stern warning. It didn't look like such a massive shot that deserved, a point deduction.
And let's see how this point being taken away from Ramiro Ceseña changes the whole dynamic of the fight.
I got this even now. I got it even now. So this is the time to dig deep. Let's see what Ceseña's got.
And he comes straight in. He knows this fight could be in jeopardy. As both now.
And luckily for him, it came early, so he has time to work. He has 2 minutes.
Oh, he's working the body of Ramirez, and he's down on one knee. Ramirez now shaking water as Ceseña comes forward, looking to close the show, not wanting it to go to the judges' scorecards.
Bring it home.
As he's throwing everything and the kitchen sink at Ramirez. Ramirez could be on the brink of being stopped here.
Marco said those are thudding shots that Ceseña is landing.
Ceseña keeps digging to the body, but Ramirez counters back as well.
Güero Ramirez has a whole minute to survive this round.
He has a whole minute to survive, but Ceseña has a whole minute to try to win this fight back from him. Having lost the point earlier in this round, Ramirez now showing some life to him. Smartly clinching when he needs to clinch. But Ramirez continuing to move back and push Ceseña off of him, but Ceseña doing a good job and just keep coming forward.
And Ceseña is going to the body over and over, like he dropped him with that body shot, and he's going back to the body. That's very smart.
Good counter shot there by Ramirez, though. Digging shots. 2 clean punches now to the dome of Ceseña as Ramirez follows it up to the body.
He returns
Back
the
and forth
favor.
action over here at the Salon Mezzanine as Ramirez now come alive. As the fans here are on their feet. And we come now to the end of round number 6. What a round, guys.
Great fight.
You're right, David. Great fight. Güero Ramirez, he definitely bit down in the last few seconds to throw those combinations and try to steal that round. And the truth is that, how do you score that round, Marco? You have a point deduction, and then you have a knockdown on the other side. So
You got to go and give it 10-9 to whoever you thought did the work. As we take a look at the last seconds of the round here, just back and forth action. Ceseña lands one. Ramirez comes back with a series of punches. Ceseña working to the body, uppercuts, hooks. Ramirez waiting, placing his shots as well. It's going to be a tough one to score, guys. Just beautiful body work from Ramirez. I would have liked to have seen that earlier in the fight from him.
I think he felt the urgency right there at the end. He didn't want the fight to slip away from him. But it might have been a little too late. What do you think, David?
Again, this was a great fight, but I still got Ceseña. I think he did pull this out with that knockdown.
You know what, David? I think I might have to agree with that. Ceseña might have edged it out, but we never know. It's in the hands of the judges now, and see which way they have it.
Props to both fighters, though. What a heck of a fight here in our co-main event between Mario "Güero" Ramirez and Ramiro Ceseña.
I think you said it best too. I think the skill-wise, they were pretty evenly matched.
I agree, David. They both have the same caliber of fighting, but two completely different styles. You know, Ceseña, the come forward guy, punches and bunches, and he threw punches and bunches, the same as Güero Ramirez, the boxer, you know, distance, punches and bunches. So this is definitely a hard fight for the judges to score, and we'll see how it goes, right, Marcos?
Yeah, that's it right there. We'll see how it goes. You never know with these judges, honestly. You never know. We could be seeing one thing and they see something completely different. So we'll see how they have seen it here at the Salon Mezzanine in Tijuana, Mexico. But hats off to both these guys, man. They put their heart out on there and they gave us a really good fight.
Absolutely. I think this is one of the best fights of the night, if not the best so far. It was back and forth, you know.
As I think now we are going to go ahead and get the decision. Let's take it up to our ring announcer, Pablo Flores, to hear what the judges have scored this fight.
Damas y caballeros, antes que nada de irnos a la decisión, un fuerte aplauso para Ceseña y para el Güero Ramírez por este gran combate. Round of applause for these two warriors, Ceseña and Güero Ramírez. And after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Después de 6 rounds de combate, tenemos las tarjetas de los jueces. Judge, el juez, Max Zúñiga, scores it 57-55, 57-55, en favor de Ceseña. Sergio Lechuga scores it 57-55, 57-55, en favor of Ramírez. And Judge Francisco Pacheco, el juez Francisco Pacheco scores it 56-56 even, 56-56. Por lo tanto, tenemos un empate. This bout is a draw.
Folks, both Mario "Güero" Ramirez.
Pero nuevamente fuerte el aplauso para Ceseña de Ciudad Constitución y para el Güero Ramírez de Camalú, Baja California.
And Ramiro Ceseña.
Tendremos revancha próximamente. We will have a rematch.